What's going on, you guys? I am so excited to finally be releasing our new trading system for the Winner Circle group. If you are unfamiliar with the Winner Circle, we are a close-knit trading, Forex trading, and cryptocurrency trading group, and we are connected to the leading source of education of cryptocurrency and foreign exchange trading with Imarketslive. And our team, a lot of us started off brand new. A lot of us is going through the education. A lot of us are utilizing the tools inside of Imarketslive, and we are getting massive results. Not only with the tools inside of Imarketslive, but within our group, we have developed our own strategies. We have developed our own indicators, and we now have our own customized system based off the Algomat system. We have our own customized system to give us pinpoint entries and exits for trading in the foreign exchange market and in the cryptocurrency market. And I'm going to show you the system itself. I'm going to show you how it works. And I'm going to go through a few pairs so you can see the success rate it is having in the foreign exchange market. Now, as a member of our group, if you are an active member of the Winner Circle, you will soon have access to this system yourself. You can plug it into your MT4 on your computer. It's only allowed on your computer. Unfortunately, we can't add it to the phone as of right now. But if you're an active member inside of the Winner Circle, this is our customized system for you to use so that you can gain access and then you can get pinpoint entries and exits for the trading of the foreign exchange market and the pairs that you're looking to trade throughout the week. Now, right now, as you can see, we are looking at GBP AUD. This is on a daily chart. Now, this system works on all time frames, and I'm gonna basically go through some of the indicators that we have so that you can see the confirmations and the different ways of reading this indicator. Now, you have the outer bands, which is this red band here that's going around, and you have the lower band here. And based off of the algomat, whenever it reaches the outside of the band, eventually it has to retrace and it has to come to the other side of the band. I call this here the street. As you can see, these dotted lines, this is like the middle of the street. And these bands, the upper band and the lower band, I consider those the sidewalk. And usually when it gets to one side of the sidewalk, it has to cross the street and get to the other side of the sidewalk. So just to for the newbies and the beginners, of course, learning Forex is a skill set. It is a process. Learning how to trade professionally, utilizing technical analysis will come eventually down the line as you trade, as you practice. But with this system, it breaks down the technical analysis to where you don't necessarily have to understand or fully understand Fibonacci, support resistance zones, anything of that nature. You can utilize this system itself and wait for confirmations to get into a trade. So as you can see here, we have a signal, which is this 3, this yellow circle with the 3 inside is on the outside band. And usually this is a signal. Once it pops up, it is letting you know that this pair is about to go down. It's about to go in for a sale. And as you can see, when this 3 popped up, these red candles are the candles going down. The green candles are candles going up. And as you can see, it also gives you alerts. This is Litecoin USD. It just popped up with an alert because I have Litecoin in the window already open in the algomat. So whatever pairs that you're watching, as long as you have them open and you have the windows here, you will automatically get signals for that pair, and it will tell you the entry price, it'll tell you your take profit, and it'll tell you your stop loss, and it'll tell you which chart. This is on based off of a minute chart for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is here. So if I was to go to Bitcoin, it is going to pull up the algomat. But I just wanted to go over key aspects of the algomat and our system so that you can see the different confirmations that it has. Now here, this box, it shows a percentage of a pair that is most frequently utilized, as the algomat is giving you a high percentage of a certain pair. And throughout the day, depending on the actual session, these pairs will change and the percentage will change here. Over here, you have a box with 3 checks in it. If all 3 of these boxes are lit up in green, it will tell you buy now or sell now. Right now it's saying do not trade because these boxes are not checked. And right now it is February the 11th. It is 3 p.m. We're looking at GBP AUD, so the market is closed right now. So unfortunately, this is at a standstill. But once the market opens, then of course um, the candles will be forming, the algomat will be in play, and you will see if it's a good trade to take. It will let you know right here to buy now or to sell now because all three of these boxes are checked. Up here, you have boxes, the MACD, the EMA, estimated moving average, the stochastic, and the RSI is all built in. And the red boxes on these time frame, meaning it is basically a sell, and the green is basically indicating that is a buy. So if you have on a minute chart, there's looks like a sell. The 5-minute chart is a sell. 15 is a sell. 30 is a sell. Hour is a sell. The 4 hour is more so a buy, and a daily is a buy. That's basically what this portion is saying here. Now you also have these green lines. You might not see it because it's based on the daily, and then it's kind of bunched in together. But it also have automatic fibs to where it will tell you, it'll give you price zones, retracement zones, things of that nature. If I was to go in on the hour chart, you should be able to see those zones a little bit better. So I'm gonna go to the hour chart, kind of zoom out a little bit. Bear with me 1 second. Uh, trying to get it there, trying to get it there, trying to zoom in a little bit. They should make this much easier. Okay, there we go. Now, this is the hour chart. Now, we were on a daily and it showed, I believe it was for a sale. But now, as you can see, now on the hour chart, the three popped right outside of the band. It came down. And usually, when it gets down to the middle of the street, it's going to consolidate. So, we had another signal here, which is a sign of support. And once it hit this sign of support, and we got this one signal pop up on the algomat, is indicating that it has a strong sense to reverse from this area, and that's exactly what it did. It reversed, came back up, and then you have another one circle or signal to indicate that another reversal is about to happen. But it's all in the course of the three as a sell. It's still a sell. If you had to took the sell here, even after the reversal and the retracement, you should still be in profit or close to your entry. And eventually fell. And what I've noticed is once you get a three on the top, regardless of what happens inside the middle or as it goes, it has to come back down to the bottom. And I'm going to go back so you can see it is the same for all pairs on all time frames. We had a three here at the top. It came down, came to the bottom. You could have took your profit here. It came back up, being that we have a purple signal of a two. I believe these are twos. This is a more of a medium uh, strengthened signal. Three is the high probability trades. Two is medium, and the ones are low probability trades. But it came down to the bottom, it came back up, and then it eventually came down to the outer band and created a three at the bottom. Now that we have the three at the bottom, the goal is to ride it up, place a buy, because now it's at the bottom. We know it eventually has to come to the other side of the street or the other side of the band of the algomat. And that's what it did. It came up to the middle, it consolidated. We got the reversal signal here. It came down, got the other reversal signal here, came back up to the middle of the street, caught some more resistance, came down, back to the band, got the reverse signal there. Then eventually it went up. And as you can see, now the three is at the top. And once we get the three at the top, we close in our order from here. We're close and take our profits. And now we can ride the trend and go for a buy. I'm sorry, a sell. And then as you can see, it comes down. It consolidated near the middle of the street. You got your reversal signal here. It came back up. You got your reversal signal there. And then it shoots down to the bottom of the band. So this trading system, and I've been back testing it for about a month now. This is a system to where you can place a trade, like for GBP AUD. This is GBP AUD. You can get here and you can place a trade for a sell. Say for instance, we're on the daily chart again. I'm gonna go back to the daily chart. So you can see that with this system itself, you don't have to necessarily put in one trade and then let it ride. You can place a trade, you can scalp the pair, and you can ride it as it's going up, as it's going down, based off of the system. So you see here, the Alchemat has it for a sale. So I can place a sale and ride it one trade on the daily chart for the week on the daily, or I can go back to this hour chart and not only just have one trade, I can have multiple trades in because I know my entry points and I know my exits. So instead of me just having one trade and catching 50 pips, I can take this trade here for the sell, come down, close profit in 20 pips, or close down here profit in 20, 30 pips, catch a buy, ride the buy up for another 40 pips, and then close out for the buy, and then ride for the sell for another 50 pips. So instead of me having one trade in, catching 50 pips, I can have 4 or 5 trades finished, completed, and catch more pips because I was able to ride the wave or ride the trend of the market. So with this system, it'll make it much easier for our winner circle group to not only get perfect entries, but we can utilize this to confirm. Say for instance, you get a signal, or you're looking at the web analyzer, or you're utilizing a harmonic scanner, and you want to see where it is at for an entry. You want to get that perfect entry. And there's been times that I will put in a trade after this 3 pops up, and I am in profit within seconds, depending on what chart. If you're on a 1 hour, it may take a few minutes. But if you're on a 15 or the 5 minute chart and you get this 3 popping up at the outer band or the lower band and you put the trade in, there can be a lot of cases to where you're not going to have drawdown. You're going to end up in profit in as little as 30 seconds to a minute, of course, depending on the time frame that you're using. So this is very accurate. It is not a guarantee. It is not 100%. But if you utilize the different characteristics, and again, you have um, other confirmations like these white bands, these white candles. These are not actual candlesticks of the market. This is basically just showing you your trend. So if you have a white band going down, it is basically a sell. And then once these white bands turn blue, like here, it is a buy. And as you can see here, the white bands turned blue and it went up for a buy. So that's another indication. Then you have this line, which is an EMA, estimated moving average line. And whenever it's blue, it is a buy. Once it goes and turns yellow, it is a sell. Then once you see it turn back blue, you know it's a reversal for a buy. And also, you also have some cases to where it'll show you the reversal. So here it came up. I'm sorry, it came down, came to the band, it started to come up, and it showed the reversal of the trend. The trend was currently going on a sideways, then it started going down, and then the reversal happened here for it to go up. And then you had a signal here for it to go back down. So even here, it'll show you your continuation. So if it's going up and it goes in a consolidating stage, it came down, this green arrow here gave you a signal. This showed you that it is in a continuation form, and the market continued and it shot up and it created the 3. This is when you will get out of the trade. So if you're in the winner circle group, you have to be an active member inside of the winner circle group. If you are an IBO, Platinum 150 or above, you will automatically get access. If you are not an active member inside of the winner circle group, I suggest you become active. That way you can get access to the tools, to the algorithm system, to the strategies, and to the training. So that's just one portion of the algorithm system itself. There's other parts of it here that we're going to go into deeper training in the upcoming days and upcoming weeks. But this works for all pairs, including cryptocurrency. Right now, we're looking at a cryptocurrency, and being that cryptocurrency is live, we can watch it on a minute chart or a 5 minute chart. And as you can see, even in the cryptocurrency, you get a 3 from one side of the street it is going to eventually go